Hello YouTube and fellow Star Wars collectors. On this episode of Toys Are the Way, we will be taking a look at my latest holiday pickups as we zoom into 2024. If you're new to the channel or a fan of Star Wars collecting, be sure to drop a like on this video, remember to subscribe, and make sure to ring that bell to stay notified. Welcome back, gang, and Happy New Year! As you can see, I have two large acquisitions. We have some new vehicles that I picked up for this holiday season. We have the Republic Gunship here, which is a really nice one to always add to your collection, and this is one I've been looking for quite some time, the Crumb bomber. Really good stuff. And then we have one of my favorite vehicles of all time, the Legacy Collection AT-AT, and as you can see, this one's still in the shipping container, which is really cool, and I did open it up to make sure everything was good, and it's fantastic. So really happy to add another one of those to the collection. And I just have to give a big shout out to my partner in crime who helped me get these during the holiday season. She's absolutely fantastic and I gotta give her a lot of credit. But with that being said, let's take a closer look at the packaging and add these spectacular 375 vehicles to my collection room. And let's begin with the Republic Gunship, and this was specifically a 2009 release that is based off the original 2002 mold. Here you can see that it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and we got a couple callouts here saying that there's firing blaster cannons and that the package converts into a diorama. And this was kind of like standard around that time, where basically this is a die cut here of the Republic Gunship, and behind it this is an insert that you can slide out, and it's got a nice background that you can use as a diorama if you really care for. It's not something I'm into. I don't really like cardboard, so I won't be using that. But it is a nice box, so I'm also kind of like, maybe I should keep this one. I don't know. But we have the Star Wars logo and Clone Wars up in the top left corner. And then down below we have the Republic Gunship, followed with some clones in the opposite top corner. So all in all, pretty good packaging in my opinion. On the side of the box, we have the Star Wars logo and the same image of the Republic Gunship that's seen on the front. Nothing too special here. On the back, we have a nice image of the Crumb bomber that's included in this packaging, the title of the vehicle, a small description about it, and then a series of numbered callouts that show all the different features of this wonderful 375 masterpiece. Additionally, here on the side, we have a fun little callout that shows all the different vehicles of the time. I still have to pick up the turbo tank someday. I do have the Y-Wing, and I will need to pick up that Arc Fighter as well. And then we have a Clone Wars logo down here. So all in all, a really nice back of the box, and yeah, very excited to get this one out of the packaging. And here we have the Legacy Collection AT-AT from 2010. And you may be wondering why we have a Legacy Collection item on a Shadows of the Dark Side box. Well, I'm pretty sure that the instruction manual inside says that this is a Legacy Collection item. I think this is just a time period where like Hasbro is kind of switching over the packaging, and this one probably got just shuffled into this line. But regardless, it's a really nice box. I love that we have, a large Star Wars logo in the top left corner. We have the all-terrain armored transport, better known as the AT-AT, and then we have a really nice image of the walker, like in this aerial view with a bunch of snowspeeders going at it, trying to take it down during the Battle of Hoth. And in the top right corner, we have a Phase 1 Captain Rex, which we saw a lot with the Shadows of the Dark Side line. And moving on, we have some yellow callouts that say this vehicle is over 2 feet tall. There's an included AT-AT driver, a Hoth speeder bike, and lastly, electronic lights and sounds, which is absolutely phenomenal. And I've got to say, this box is really nice. I'm definitely going to keep it as part of my collection just because this is the original release of this vehicle. And I don't think I'm actually going to take the driver or speeder bike out just because I already have this vehicle open with those two accessories, and hopefully one day we're going to see an updated AT-AT driver. He's part of the original 96, so we need to see that in the vintage collection, and yeah, I kind of just already have those, so I'll probably just keep that kind of pristine. On the side of the box, we have the Star Wars logo as well as the same image of the AT-AT that's depicted on the front of the packaging. On the back, we have a nice prominent image of the Imperial Walker looking very fierce and ready to wreak havoc on Hoth. We have the name of the vehicle in the top left corner, followed by a small description about it on the opposite side. Moving on, we have a series of number callouts showing all the different features of this vehicle. It's got some articulated legs, the head moves around, the guns light up, it's got different hatches and stuff that open, and on the bottom right corner you can see that it shows that it holds up to 20 figures, which is very nice for an armored transport. And lastly, there's two yellow callouts on each side that let you know about the electronics of this vehicle. It's got Darth Vader, General Veers, and Stormtrooper phrases that come out of it, and a series of laser sounds and just the vehicle in motion. So really good stuff. And this is an exceptional vehicle that it's a must-have for anybody who's a fan of the Heritage scale or just Star Wars collecting. But with that said and done, let's get these vehicles out of their packaging. And taking a look at the Crumb Bomber Republic gunship out of the packaging, it looks fantastic. Really happy to add this one to the collection, and yeah, it doesn't really have, that much weathering on it, and for the time, it was a nice vehicle, but I will say, the paint apps are really nice. You can see nothing's like messy or anything like that, and if you really wanted to add weathering to this, you could, but it's just a good looking gunship, and yeah, the main thing you're getting here is that little Kowakian monkey, and just makes it like very unique. The Arabesh says laugh on this, I believe, which is pretty hilarious considering he's just dropping bombs on all the separatists that they're taking out. Something to note with this gunship that I mentioned earlier is that it has this door here, which is a really nice feature that's only seen on this one, I believe. So you got 2 doors, one on each side, and it just adds a little bit more line of sight and potential for different photos and just I don't know. I like that feature. Also, the side door is different. Usually on the gunships, this area right here is open, even if you close the door, but this one is a full panel, which is kind of cool. And of course, it opens just like all the other ones. So that's a nice little feature and upgrade as well. But yeah, pretty much about the same, except for the extra missiles up here. So you kind of swing that open, and then if you twist the knob on the back, it fires all of the missiles. So really good looking gunship. Very happy to have this one. There are a number of these that have been released over the years that, of course, I need to pick up, but for now, pretty happy with this one, and yeah, looks really good. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if you have this one or what gunships you're looking to get. I think my next pickup is going to be the Lucky Leku, but that probably won't be for a while for now. In here we have the Legacy Collection AT-AT out of the packaging, and I gotta say that this 2-foot-tall vehicle is simply stunning. Who wouldn't want one of these added to their collection? And now I have a third one, so can't believe I have that, but it's really cool to add. And yeah, it's just such a classic vehicle. This design, everybody knows this one, so yeah, really one that you want to add to your collection. Here you can see the head's got some movement to it. It goes up and down, side to side. This is like a soft rubber plastic that has the mechanism inside. Definitely made of a harder plastic, but yeah, really good stuff. You got some translucent red plastic here, which looks really nice. If you actually want to put some kind of puck light in there and hit a remote control, it will kind of glow. So really nice feature if you want to display it like that. The gun turrets go up and down on the swivel motion, and you can fire the rocket as well. And then the lower turrets do go in and out, kind of like that blaster firing motion that we all know. And these actually do light up red if you put the electronics and the batteries in. So really good stuff there. The batteries are actually down here on the bottom side. If you just unscrew the screw over there, you can put some batteries in there, as well as this little compartment down here that, Luke kind of throws the thermal detonator in. But taking a look at the feet, they're not muddy or anything, no weathering there, because, this one was on Hoth, so it's not going to have mud. You do have a little bit of this rust or kind of runoff, which looks really nice, and it's not too harsh, so it's kind of subtle. I don't put any of those stickers that come with it, like the icicle stickers. I think those kind of look bad, but yeah, lots of good detail here and some fair amount of weathering and paint applications. Here is one of the panels that opens up. If we can get this open. You got some foot pegs here for your troopers, and this one opens up as well. And it does the same thing on the other side. So that's where you can put your 20 troopers or so if you are invading Hoth and need to take down that shield generator. It's got this little grappling hook thing that allows you to lower them down if you want to play with it like that or whatever. And then inside here is another button that you can push for electronics. Got that ladder that I installed and these control panels as well. I didn't really put the stickers on these yet because I probably don't need them. I'm not going to be taking too many shots in here, and the other one already has some of those stickers on it. Closing this thing's always a little challenging. You just gotta kind of get it to close the right way, but there you go. And yeah, some really nice stuff there. And then just taking a look at the legs again, they're really nice, articulated, kind of have it in a little bit of a walking forward position right now, but kind of standing there as well. Moving to the back, you actually have a small panel here that does open, and you can look inside to the back area that has the speeder bike, which actually opens back here. And that's where you would place the speeder bike that comes with this thing, and then you can press this button here and it would eject it out and you can escape or go on speeder bike into Hoth. I need to check to see if the Vintage Collection recent speeder bike fits in here. I haven't really tried that out yet, but I'd be curious to see if that works because that would be a cool upgrade to put in here. Then you have some more control panels. You can kind of see back to the main area as well. So some really nice stuff there. Get that closed up. Lots of great detail here, especially on top as well. And it's just so impressive what, Hasbro could do back in the day with some of these vehicles. And there you see my other one, which is a little bit of a darker gray color for the Endor version. So yeah, this is a spectacular vehicle, and I'm very happy to add another one to the collection. Definitely let me know in the comments if you have this one or you would like Hasbro to re-release this one in the vintage collection. I definitely want to pick up another one if they ever do that, because I want the box, and it's a fantastic Star Wars piece to have in your collection. I hope you've enjoyed this video and taking a look at my recent holiday pickups. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And be sure to let me know what things you picked up this holiday season. I definitely want to hear about it. And lastly, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It really helps and is always greatly appreciated. Thanks everyone, and may the Force be with you.